coming and thank you for listening to my speech. Today I'm going to talk about what stress is and the effects on the human body that stress can have. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the definition of stress and what it actually is. The second thing is going to be what the physical effects are in the human body and their symptoms, the physical symptoms, as well as what the mental effects are on the human body and some of the mental symptoms. Finally, I'm going to go over how we can manage and cope with these symptoms. So, stress affects everyone. It's a normal part of everyone's life. It may be affecting you without you even realizing it. So it is important to recognize these symptoms and learn how to cope in a healthy way with these symptoms. So first, let's talk about what stress is. And this was as said in Medical Definition of Stress, dated in 2005. The definition of stress is a physical, mental, or an emotional factor that causes bodily or mental tension. So stress is a normal part of everyone's life, like I said. It is actually the body's normal reaction to a response or a change that needs adjustment. So with your physical and your mental or your emotional changes in life, your body reacts to these changes. So stress can stem from many different factors in life, whether it be your environment, whether it be your body itself, or whether it be your thoughts. So even positive life changes can affect and cause stress, like a promotion, for example. And this was mentioned in What is Stress Symptoms, Signs and More from clevelandclinic.org. So along with experiencing changes in life, we need to recognize the negative symptoms stress could have on our physical body. So first, I just want to point out that I handed each audience member just a handout of the symptoms, and I'm going to go over these briefly. So the body was built to experience stress and respond to it. So actually, stress can be positive. Stress is what keeps us motivated, what keeps us alert and ready to avoid danger. Stress can become negative when a person is just experiencing stressors day in and day out without any type of relaxation or relief from these stressors. A person can easily become overworked, and then as this continues, distress will happen. And distress is actually a negative part of stress. Distress can disturb the body's internal balance and its equilibrium, leading to physical and mental symptoms. And some of these symptoms, brought to you by the mayoclinic.org, Stress Symptoms Effects on Your Body and Behavior by the Mayo Clinic staff. Some of these are headaches, elevated blood pressure, chest pain, problem sleeping, depression, panic attacks, and anxiety. Stress can worsen certain diseases and symptoms. It's actually linked to many of the leading causes of death, which include heart disease, cancer, lung problems, cirrhosis of the liver, and suicide. So learning how to manage and cope with these symptoms is very important. Stress management doesn't need to be elaborate. It doesn't need to be complicated. It can be short, simple, and easy. For example, just try turning off your phone for a short amount of time. Try avoiding the television, avoiding the news. Try just doing your favorite hobby. Go for a walk or even work out is a big one. Just dedicate time to a favorite thing you enjoy doing on a daily basis. And this was as said in Why Relaxation Should Be a Regular Part of Your Routine by Arizona Heart Foundation, dated November 2018. So like I said many times, stress happens every day in our lives to everyone. So make sure relaxation happens every day as well. So to conclude, we talked about what stress is, that there's positive and negative stress, the physical and the mental symptoms of stress and how to recognize these symptoms. Also, how to manage and cope with these symptoms in a healthy way. Thank you, and that concludes my speech.